Hey guys, what's up? It's another episode of Rusty and Sham.
And you know what it is. It's always a
Up move,
baby.
So today we're going to be talking about happiness. Is it overrated?
Is it? Is it really over? Well, I feel like, yeah, because people don't even know what happiness is anymore. So, you know, whatever.
Hey, let's get into it.
We're back again with the Rusty and Sham, but we're back with a different type of style this time. Poetry time. It's called, this lady, a young lady, I met her. Her name is KxngYin. I'm not sure if I pronounce it right. If she's seeing this, don't vex with me. Because you have the X in the middle. I don't know where the I would be. My bad. So KxngYin, Revelation.
The earth is my home and I treat it as such. There's so much to see, hear, smell, taste and touch. From the red fruits on trees, the smell of green in the air, and the spark that soothes the ear. Traveler, can you take a lift? Look 333. I can feel the blue that's coming out of me rapidly. Race to the most high.
No, you understand why I choose this?
Yes.
No, you understand why I choose this?
Yes.
Because with the topic that we're going into, happiness,
Yes.
and everything that she's speaking right now, is pretty much incorporated in happiness.
In happiness, yeah.
Freedom, like how the earth and everything, the trees, everything come together and just like, that is, so.
You said it was a poem. I'm feeling like it was more of an R&B style.
Well.
But I mean, music is poetry.
Well.
So.
I met her before.
Yeah.
And I saw her as a poet. Like I saw her do her spoken word, and but I didn't know she sings too.
Okay.
So when I found the track, I was like, okay, let's use this.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I like it. It sounds great.
So.
And like you said, it connects real well with the happiness topic. So that's our serious conversation, serious talk today.
Very serious, because happiness is serious. Who's happy nowadays?
I mean, I am.
Really? No, because it's skinny teeth. No.
You can't tell.
Why do people feel like, because they're like, they're happy? No, a lot of people fake it. A lot of people fake the happiness. We know that by now.
Fair enough.
We know that by now.
Okay. Do you think that happiness is a choice, or what do you think about happiness? Like, is this something that people can choose?
Yes, I think happiness is a choice. It's a definite frame of mind thing. Because let me give you an example. When me there back home, no matter what type of violence, no matter what's going on, I chose to be happy with the little bit that I had.
Yeah.
When me there around my friend them, and we're going to the beach, the river. Like I chose to be happy in that moment.
Yeah.
Where there's some guys that wasn't their scene, so they probably didn't feel as happy in that moment that I did.
Got it. What is happiness to you? Because obviously it means like different to other people, like certain people. Like how you said that happiness with what you had, you were happy. Yeah. So like obviously, like you said, some people were not happy with exactly what they had at that present moment in time.
Yeah.
So like to you, what does happiness mean?
I feel like with everything that every experience that I've had thus far, I think happiness to me is freedom. Because them time I did have a certain level of freedom.
Yeah.
You know, freedom not to worry because I was with some older guys that I've trusted that I know they won't allow anything to happen to me.
Yeah.
Once they're there.
Yeah.
I trust that everybody's being their authentic self while we're there. So if I'm comfortable with them, there's a reason why, because I know who they are, they know who I am.
Yeah.
So it's a level of freedom that I don't have any fear of anything.
Or like feeling like you don't feel any havoc or feeling any a sense of like no feeling of a negative thought, essentially.
Exactly. It's just we're
You can do what you want to do, like
whatever, and they'll accept you. We'll laugh about this guy being this way or that, like, but we don't mean it in any way. We just laugh at the fact that they're like this.
Yeah.
But it's not that we're saying it's wrong to be like this. You know. So
for me, my opinion on happiness, I think it is also a choice. You can choose to be happy, you can choose to be upset, you can choose to be whatever state of mind. But I think that happiness, like the definition would be being grateful for what you have at that present time. Because like you said, you were happy in that moment for yourself. You had that sense of freedom, and you were able to see the good out of everything. You were just like you were grateful that you had whatever
that's pretty
you
much
had,
what I was,
right? And you were literally feeling free because you accepted whatever that was in that area at that time, in that present moment. So for me, I agree. You can choose to be happy because there's always going to be good and there's always going to be bad, right? It's just what you're kind of looking at. And so for me, I'm like, you can look at everything like. There's nothing. Remember when I was telling you there's nothing good or bad? Okay. So I can look at certain things and be like, hey, this can be thought out as a bad thing, right? For normal people, like most people would look at it and be like, this whatever you're going through is bad. Yes. And I can go and look at it and be like, let me figure out what the lesson is for it, and then figure out the positive out of that circumstance that's you're in, you know what I mean? So that's you living in the present, me living in the present, and saying, hey, I accept whatever is happening. This is supposed to happen. Go through that bump and accept it, and then you feel, happy.
As I said that for real, I said that. Remember a moment in time when me never have on the shoes at the time, right?
Yeah.
And the guys wanted to go in the square. And I was telling them, yo, my barefoot, like, how am I gonna go out in the square and everybody else I wear slippers?
Yeah.
And the older guy we did it with and he said, big up yourself, you know yourself, you know. And he said, you know what? Every man take off them shoes.
Yeah.
A barefoot we go out in the square. And every man just out in the square.
So you started barefoot. Something and everybody kind of followed you just because you felt good about yourself.
Yeah, but then it wasn't even that. It's just I didn't expect everybody to do that because
you were doing it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then shout out to the youth where him kind of tell him and them say, yo, could just take off the shoes and all I will go out there because my boy and I have on the shoes right now. And it might feel like him out of place at the same time.
Exactly.
I'm say, all right.
See? Okay. So I'm not sure if I asked, is happiness overrated to you?
Overrated?
Yeah.
I don't think it will ever be. Because that's what everybody achieves. Even with money.
Yeah.
That's essentially what they're looking for. Enough money to be like to be happy, quote unquote happy.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think it's overrated either.
No.
In my opinion, like how you said that, with money, everybody's chasing this money, and I think we always say this in the past, where if you're chasing, you're just gonna keep running after it, and to be honest, when you run, you get out of breath. So
yeah, but somebody tell me, say, yo, sometimes you can run down something and catch it, and once you catch it, it's yours now. So
it is yours, but like, does that make you happy? I mean, it makes life easier, but it doesn't make you happy. I don't know. So, but I don't think happiness is overrated. I think it's just you being grateful for what you have at that present time.
What makes you feel happy? Like think about it. Not just what really make you feel happy, no matter what it is.
What makes me feel happy?
Yeah, make you feel happy on a level.
If I have to be honest, I love when another person is smiling. You don't see like this is for me. Like I'm not somebody who. Some people are happy to get things. Some people are happy. I'm just happy to be around with a whole bunch of people who are also vibing the same way that I am. Yeah, that makes sense. So my happy place would be probably sitting by the water, like the lake or whatever, and enjoying it with other people. But when you're walking by, like walking through the lake or walking through the trails, and you're saying hi to people and they're giving you a big smile. Actually, I found the most friendliest people on the trails.
On the trails, that's true. No,
like
honestly.
every in the morning especially, you
And
see them say,
genuine
"Good
smiles.
morning,
Yeah.
hi, how are you?"
And the genuine smiles. You can tell that's genuine smiles.
Yeah, and I noticed that a lot of people who do their nature walks and do that, they are actually much more tranquil with whatever is happening. Like if you walk downtown, it's a different vibe. You know what I mean? Like you say hi to people, and people just look at you, or they just walk right by you without even looking
And
at
they're
you,
like,
or even, not even acknowledging you. So for me, I'm like, yo, like my happy place would be like sitting on top of a hill or sitting on a rock or watching just nature, the water, and while going to that adventure, walking past the people who's also on the trails doing the same thing that I'm doing. So that's my happy place.
Wow.
How about you?
Wow. Well,
I know that was heavy, eh?
no. But for me, no, you tell me, I know, cause when I think about my happy place, is I think about at point in time I used to do Jamaica, in our mango tree, with my brethren them I pick mango and I eat and I chat and I laugh.
Yeah.
Like, and the river I run past it, like right side of it, and we can hear the river. It kind of cool. I pick mango and I eat.
So essentially almost the same thing, but it's a different vibe, I guess, because I'm not climbing no tree for mangoes.
Yeah, but sometimes we're not talking about no, like tree we have a fight. Like it's just, it's not. It's a miniature, or the limbs are close. We kind of go up in the tree
and you can
sit.
just climb it. And,
Yeah, and the mangoes are close. Like the mangoes are just like, and you just attack and I eat mango like and just a chill.
Yeah, it's so funny that both of our happy places is literally in nature.
Well,
So I don't know if that's a connection there to not finding happiness, but more say because it's a peaceful area, that's where you can achieve happiness maybe.
I think if
Saying
most
something.
people try that, they would appreciate it just the same as how we do.
I agree, and I think a lot of people don't actually go out in nature. A lot of people that I actually speak to on a personal level, they tell me that they don't go.
You know, I think people are scared.
Why?
That they
Animals?
act like they're not, but I think they're scared. They're just, because the TV teaches you so much different things.
Yeah,
You
it
don't
does.
want to like, oh, coyotes. Oh, you never run into a coyote? Oh, you seen this? You seen that out there?
You know what?
Oh,
I heard that too.
Mosquitoes? Oh, this type of insect might bite you? Like they're just scared. This is our planet.
Yes, it is.
Are you alien? Are you from here? You're not from here? Like you're scared of everything that's here, and you come from here?
See, the animals are more scared of you, and that's one thing that I did notice. There was coyotes. I've seen deer like really close. I think you were talking to a deer. He's like a whole like animal whisperer.
But hold on, no? Hold on. All right, let me say something about that. Because people are always scared about a spider or scared about anything crawling on them.
Yeah.
But if a finger crawl upon you the same way, you know, you go.
I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
No, but man, say if somebody finger crawl upon you, where you want them finger crawl upon you the same way the spider crawl upon you, you go vex?
No.
So I mean, I see what's the problem? Why you put that? Why you
Because it's norm.
like that?
Because that's the norm. Everybody sees humans. You interact with humans. That's not as scary.
So why you not get used to seeing?
Although I beg to differ, by the way.
Why not get used to seeing the animals them the same way?
Because they seem to be as beasts. They're scarier.
But all right,
They're not used to seeing it, especially like there's a lot of people in our culture who don't even want a dog because it's scary. They have the sharp teeth that it does. So I understand why people.
you
don't
want me to
to
give
go
you a fun fact?
What?
You know, said during slavery, a lot of white people did see us as animals too and beasts.
Fair, yeah.
Do you know dogs and cats are beasts?
Yes.
People have them in them little handbag I walk up and down with now.
Yes, but I'm telling you, our culture was petrified.
Yeah, but alright,
dogs.
it's not just for you, but for the viewers. I'm saying, like, the same way you look at your dog and your cat,
Yeah.
the animals them
It's
out
the
there.
same
Why
way.
not?
Yep, I agree.
They watch the nature videos where they see guys walking around with lions and stuff, and that's okay.
Princess Jasmine.
But what about the animals where you are?
That's true.
They're not good enough.
But that's like it's all fair base, like we said.
But
That's the problem, right? All right. Okay. So what affects the level of your happiness?
what affects it?
Yeah, exactly. What affects your happiness?
The people that I'm around at the time. Weather conditions. I guess an environment, like where I am at the time, like,
Yeah.
and also my frame of mind when I'm in it. Because here there's so much stuff that you have to think about.
Yeah.
You forget about yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that.
And then if you try to focus on yourself, you forget about so much people around you where you actually care about.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. But you can't really spread that happiness to people and bring that, like you said, the people that you're around, you can't, if you're not happy within yourself or whatever the reason is, you can't spread that happiness to others. So you can either be the light in the room, which is the person who's spreading out the happiness, or because you can turn anybody, if somebody is upset but you are happy, you can actually turn that person's mood around as well,
Yeah.
right? But there is also times where there's a whole bunch of people who are, like you said, negative inside that room. That will or that one person who's negative, that can change. That one rotten fruit can literally make a bad apple for everybody in that room. So I agree with that. And it's literally internal. I look at happiness as a thermometer, and I'll explain this. So pretty much, happiness is kind of like it grows and it drops, kind of like a thermometer. It literally there's a point, like a breaking point, where you're all happy, but then it always neutralizes itself, right? So this is the reason why it's important to internalize your happiness, and instead of looking for it on the outside, exterior. And I think a lot of people are looking on the outside, looking to go and buy new clothes, to go and buy this, to make themselves feel happy.
This is what we did. I say with the money thing. People that chase the money for say, then they can finally buy happiness because them think happiness is things.
Yeah.
Right, and then happiness will bring more fun people around. Which them people are not necessarily. It's not necessarily that they're fun. It's just that these people will just be about anything at any time. It's not necessarily they're having fun. Like some people that seem like they're having fun, they're not.
Yeah. But I mean, some people's fun is different than others.
That
right?
too, yeah.
So that just sounds more of I need to fit in with people who look like they're having fun because at least I'm within that crowd. And that actually depletes your happiness because that's not who you are. Like there's so many people who does not like the club scene, for example, but they tag along just because they're friends and the people that are around them are there, and they are not happy at that place.
But watch I know. Cause I'd go anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't like. I like experiencing. Like I'd go anywhere, everywhere.
Same with me.
But it's the thing of the people you cherish more, and if they're here, you would want to be here because they're here.
That's
but
true.
you don't necessarily want to be here all the time.
That's it. That's it.
You know, it.
Okay. So they say that teenagers, they are the most happiest kinds of people in society. Now, I don't know about that in the new generation.
Okay.
I will say that because in the new generation, there's so much confusion in this society. But I want to know what your thoughts are before I get into why I disagree with that statement.
Okay. You mean like why do I think people get happier as they get older? You mean?
Yeah. So they're in the teenagerhood.
Yeah.
They say that the teenagers are the ones
happiest?
who are the happiest.
For now, I don't think so. Before, yes,
Why you
because
say that?
I was. And the thing is, them time they have more freedom. When you're younger, your mother now make you go certain place.
Yep.
You know, them afraid of everything. Say, all right, wait till me reach that age and me can go where I want to go. So them time they between you can go where you want to go.
Yeah.
But you don't have to worry about responsibility on a level.
Yeah.
So you're the right in between that little sweet spot there.
Yep.
Whatever goes, baby. You know? So, but nowadays, I think teenagers have so much to keep up with where older people used to take on.
Yeah.
Like how them look, how them need to act, like they need to prepare for their future. Like there's so much things where they put into their head now and say, oh, things are moving fast now. You need to figure this out before you reach this age. You don't want to end up like uncle so-and-so or auntie so-and-so because they didn't figure this out. And every day something's changing and blah, blah, blah. So like the younger, it's just like there's so much stress on their brain.
Yeah. I agree with that. I feel like a lot of people are getting older, like the younger kids are getting older, and the technology does not help. The phones, like there's no way that 3-year-olds are having phones and tablets, like, you know what I mean? And so we are actually, I feel at least that we're aging our children. And so they are actually getting older because again, on social media, if you look, when I was 13 years old, I wasn't putting on makeup. I wasn't worrying about my tights and how to wear crop tops and all of that stuff and make sure that the boy sees me or having the flyaway eyelashes. And if you like it, like that's up to you.
Said flyaway eyelashes.
Hey, if you like it.
I never said it, people. This girl said flyaway eyelashes.
I'm not judging. What I'm saying is that they do look very big. But if you like it, that's your style, right? But I'm seeing the teenagers, they're using all of these things to make themselves look a lot older. So obviously they're going to run into more older people problems at a younger age to go and solve. So essentially their happiness is starting to.
Well, okay. I've seen women dress a certain way.
Yeah.
You know, short tights way up here.
Yeah.
And the belly skin, whatever. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
But then me see their kids have on the same thing. Both of them are walk side on side together.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, nothing wrong with that again, because you live however you want to live.
That's it, exactly.
But then when you get certain attention, or your kids start getting certain attention, you cannot start cry wolf or say, oh, why this person doing this and why this, like you put that on the person because you know what that means. You know what that symbol, because everything is symbols in society.
Yes.
You know when you dress like this, that's the character you take on.
That's the character that you take on, yeah.
The baby don't know. They don't know.
Yeah, monkey see, monkey do. They're going to copy and follow their mom.
Know.
That's what they know.
But then they catch on fairly quickly because of social media. So now they understand what it means, but they don't have any type of experience of anything.
Yep. And so they go on with what they are doing, not thinking that there's anything wrong with it. Mm-hmm. And essentially, it's actually causing them to be less happy because they are, like I said, running into problems that they shouldn't even be in. But because they don't know any better, that's where the teenagers in this generation is happening.
Because what we used to see as fun, you know, teenagers
Riding our
don't
bikes.
see, yeah, and certain little things. They don't
Using our
give a shit about.
walkie-talkies and playing hide and go seek.
But at the same time, I have to give that to some of them because it's their time. Whatever they find fun, they find fun.
Yeah.
But enough of these things, it's so easy for them to make them feel not appreciated and then get depressed. Cause I remember back in the days, we didn't necessarily have kids that are like young kids that saying they're depressed and did shit to themselves.
Well, that's
never used to do that.
That's another thing. We have so many labels, like,
So-
but like, I'm bi. You don't even know who you are yet. You-
Well, if all right,
know what
say
I mean?
you say buy and me say sell. What that mean?
I don't know what I mean.
Exactly. You don't know what I mean. You don't know what I mean.
I'm not trying to touch any toes, but like at that time you're trying to grow and you're trying to learn about
Yeah.
yourself. And then you're gonna go and label yourself.
Yeah.
Just live, kid.
All right, no, but honestly, think about it. People say, "Oh, I'm bi." Some say, "Okay, I'm sell." And what?
Like, if I have to be quite honest, these labels, oh, I have ADHD, oh, I have this, I have that, oh, I'm this way. Well, you're putting yourself in a mental state so that you are less happy
Yeah.
because now you have to go and follow. Now you put yourself in a position where you have to follow these rules of the community that you want to be in. But you're confused. You're just trying it out. No offense to anybody, but you're trying it out because when you get older, there's a lot of people who regrets it in their older age, or they said yes, I experienced it, or
Let me just say one thing. Let me say one thing. There's enough women who say they wish they had a penis, right? No, there's enough women.
okay, there is. You're right. Just not me.
But then guess what? But guess what?
What happened?
You have man who actually cut off for them one.
Yes, I know. And then there's people who take the testosterone, right? I actually watched an interview of a girl who was transgender. She transitioned into a male, but she ended up transitioning back because she said that it's the worst thing that she has ever done. Again, that was her experience. Some people think they love it.
That we have to go do all of that for you.
We'll have a
Total
whole
different.
new episode on that one.
We're getting at that. That's gonna take over everything.
Anyways, the reason why we brought that up is because we are putting labels onto each other, and that's actually depleting our happiness.
Of course.
And so I think that if you just live and just be who you are, I think you'll find much more happiness within yourself than putting on a label. If you want to go and do whatever you want to do whatever you want to do. Just be who you are. That's all I'm saying.
That not really too easy to do for some people.
I know.
Because they think them being themselves is not people won't accept them.
Yep. And at first, maybe your initial circle might not.
Yeah, but we don't know. That's the mess up part, you know. The circle we're born in, or the circle we did find ourselves in at first.
Yeah, at first.
Because they reject us, we think there's nobody that will accept us.
Yeah.
And then the day that you find someone that accepts you, and then another person, and you're like, what? So what did I do this so long?
Yeah. But that's all you know. If you don't know anything, it's just like you being an ant, and the ant is stuck in that circle. They're scared to come and leave that circle. You draw a circle around an ant, they literally will walk around that circle and trying to get out. And then eventually they do step out, and they're like, why was I scared for? You know, you have to branch out so that you can go and find out your happiness and find out your people, your tribe.
Yeah.
You know, and then that way, because iron sharpens iron. You know what I mean? Okay.
All right.
So I heard a saying, happy life, happy wife. What do you think about that?
Didn't we talk about this before? But okay, we talk about it again.
I know we talked about this before, but I mean,
All right.
did your thoughts change on this one, or?
No, same thing. Happy wife, happy life, right? Again, this is why enough men cheat. When you hear me and I listen to me, surprise. This is why Because
Okay, why do they cheat?
Because you ever say happy wife, happy life. You don't say nothing about the man yet, you know. Just the wife alone for happy, you know. So him a robot. Him a deserve no type of happiness. Him a robot. Him just need to drink a beer and watch sports. And every man stay like that.
Some people like to work.
Yeah, but alright, work. Yeah, and that's it.
I mean, they play sports.
But this is what I say. When you feel enough time woman feel like them know man because them see a 1-2 man or they see sitcoms that say this is what men do.
Doesn't men like to be shirtless and take a hammer and just
see? These commercials that you watch.
Hey, I mean, it keeps the wife happy too.
But this is the thing. That's why I can't vex when I say man deal with the same way because I see them different type of commercial, the flip side of we have good things that woman just want to cater to it. That's what we think.
I will tell you that that's not true.
Yeah, but this is what I tell you. This is what I tell you. That's why you need to get to know people individually.
Okay, fine. Fair enough. Okay, let me tell you what I think about this whole thing. And I think I have the same situation, same answer that I did last time. And I think the answer is happy spouse, happy house. That I will always say because it should be both of you guys being happy.
Yeah.
It's a give and take situation. You need to know who your partner is. And if you're the one who's giving all the time and you're doing all of the work, it's going to be one-sided and you're draining yourself. So what we want to try to avoid to go and find happiness is to put all of your energy into one person. The person has to be pouring into you as well.
Let me show you a vibe. Like some man like if you say, if every man now do it that way, you're a simp, right? Cause he'll see you when you're outside with your woman and you will always hold her hand.
Yeah.
You want me do her for her, do certain things. And I'm like, oh yeah, I do that. Remember, your woman love that, so you do that for your woman.
That's it.
Him don't see when your woman a jump off a ceiling fan for you.
That's true.
Yeah, that's not an easy style for do.
No.
Him not see that. So that's why with these things, you can't really, you have to just know, say, you get to learn you're a partner and you agree what goes.
And I agree with that for all relationships. Partner, friendship, platonic, it doesn't matter. I agree with that for all relationships. You have to know your person that you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Okay, one more. Okay, one more question. Do you think, because health can also be affected of your happiness, right? Like I know a lot of people, for example, they go outside, they have fibromyalgia, they can't move, they can't do certain things.
Wait, what is fibromyalgia?
So essentially, like,
what?
Like they have like pains, aches. The weather can cause pain and aches.
Oh, I've heard that before.
Yeah, your bones
but
and you can't move.
Fibromyalgia. So that lack of fiber?
Hey man.
Oh no,
I don't know, but I know that a lot of people who has like medical issues, they can't seem to find the happiness within themselves due to the fact that they are in so much pain. For those people, what can we suggest for them so that they can see a brighter life? Like if you had pain before, you had how did you overcome it? Like, and you might not be able to overcome it.
You mean like aches and pains where it's not like you got physically like hurt?
Yeah,
it just comes on?
Yeah, it comes on and sometimes they can't move,
Well, remember one episode I was sort of coming at yoga instructors. My bad. We need you guys. But it's still stretching. That you can do more stretches and move. Because me notice, me watch the Asian people and they always do some
Tai Chi.
Wooyah. Well, they don't say wooyah, but they move.
I think that's racist.
Why is that racist? But hold on.
Just because they're Chinese, you have to go wooah. Anyway.
Hold on, I can't say wooyah.
Hey,
Enough Chinese people that I know always see me, wagwan, wagwan. What business?
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
So like the stretching and drink your herb teas. Drink your teas.
Yeah.
Like you can really take a page out of the Asian community book when it comes to that.
I agree too, and a lot of the Chinese and Asian practices, it helps with a lot of things in life, spiritually, mentally, all of that stuff. So I actually do agree with that as well. For my suggestion, for those who are in ache and pain and they can't seem to find the happiness within themselves because they are in so much pain, I probably would say the same thing: a better diet, that like eating healthier, going for walks, making sure that you do stretch your body. Do like even if it's in the worst pain, like even like a minute, like one stretch, it does help your body be more flexible, and you will feel great after. At first, it's an uphill battle because it's something new, but after you do that battle, after you go over that battle, you can beat that, you know what I mean, and feel better about yourself.
Because me understand now, me learn. It's not that, like people say, oh, I get old now. Oh, yeah. It's because you're not doing what you used to do when you were a kid. Like you're not moving how you used to. You're not moving the joints. Like you're not moving them. Like when I want to walk or somewhere. Like everybody want park as close as possible to the grocery store, to anywhere. Like if there was a point where they can make, and please, nobody not do this just because I say it. Drive through grocery store. I just feel like somebody I do it now, like I'm say it. People were gonna now come out of them car.
Well, hey, this is where our life is going. The lazier, the better. Our teenagers getting more obese. You're seeing it more in the elementary school kids now. It's just where life is going. So I will say one thing though before anything: exercise, nature walks, eating better. These things also brings out the confidence. Exercise gives you confidence. Eating better gives you confidence. Walking in the sun, vitamin D, gives you that confidence, and that's where you can start to feel happy within yourself.
But you know what I'm finding too? It's when you're happy, you want other people to be happy. So somehow you can't tell me someone want people to be happy and not happy on yourself.
That's it.
It never work.
It's never gonna work.
Sorry. My bad. It never worked. You have to happy first.